This is Jem Mitchell Love from Solace Divorce Mediation. Today's live is about talking truth, speaking your truth. I just had a consultation with this gorgeous soul who is in a space of knowing that he wants to get a divorce, but he has not shared it yet with his wife, and he was so nervous. He didn't want to hurt her feel. I asked, why are you so nervous to share your truth? And he said he didn't want to hurt her, and he knew it was going to totally disrupt her whole life, which, of course, when you're sharing that you want to get a divorce or you want to end your relationship in the way that it is, in the container that the relationship currently is, of course, that will, change someone's life. But something I think that we don't talk enough about is how speaking your truth, first of all, it is the highest form of self-respect and self-love that you can give yourself, is to speak your truth with every person, area of your life, speaking your truth, keeping your energy space clean by speaking your truth. And secondly, when they say the truth sets you free, it's like, well, yeah, it sets you free because you're free from the programs, and that's what this man I was just talking to, was kind of stuck in these programs of like, oh, in order to be a good person, you need to do this, or you don't want to share your real truth because that's going to be too hard and hurtful for that other person. So just share enough so they can kind of get your idea, or some people just completely don't share their truth at all. They have a program that, no, I can't share my truth. I can't be honest. This is, if I spoke my truth, I wouldn't be a good wife or a good husband, or I'd be wrong, whatever the program is. It minimizes people's ability to speak their truth, but it does. When you speak your truth, it sets you free, because you speaking your truth is standing in your own life journey and path, and making sure that all of the relationships in your life and all of the energy that is in your sphere is clean, that it's in alignment with the energy vibration that you are, and that is in alignment with the dream life, or the life that you desire to live. It's speaking your truth is a way of you being rooted in that space of saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, and this relationship in this capacity is no longer serving me. And if it's not serving me, I'm speaking from someone, if I was talking to my spouse, if it's not serving me, it's not serving you either. And that is the truth. And that's the second part of speaking truth, setting you free. It also sets your partner free, because it is a complete disservice and a waste of precious, valuable, juicy, delicious lifetime to know that you want to change the relationship space with the person you're in a relationship with, but not say that to that person out of fear that you're going to hurt them or destroy them, or whatever the programs are telling you not to do. And meanwhile, this person is living life having no idea that this is going on with you. Just living life. Everything is amazing. Everything is fine. And it isn't amazing and fine. And the thing about it is that in the container of marriage, that is a very, very, very strong soul contract, which means that you are both you've attracted each other into your life because you are meant to learn from one another. You are meant to learn different lessons from one another. That is what all relationships are for. The person comes in for you to see the reflection from the reflections received from this person, for you to better understand what you are still holding on to. And we better understand, what we're holding on to by the triggers, by the way that person triggers us. And so the thing is that you're in this soul contract, and you wouldn't be in this soul contract and going through a divorce if the other person who's receiving the news couldn't handle it, or whatever. I guess a better way to explain that, it's not couldn't handle it necessarily. It's more removing your responsibility from how that person reacts. because whatever is going to happen in that person's journey from you speaking your truth has nothing to do with you. Your role, and in that contract of marriage and in relationship, your role is to speak your truth. And however that other person takes it, that has nothing to do with you. You have done your part, and now that other person is on their own journey of moving forward on their path in whatever way they're moving forward, in whatever direction your truth sent them in. But it is all in divine alignment. It is exactly what it is meant to be. And relationships are meant to be fluid. They're not meant to be so tight of like putting labels: girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, husband, wife, marriage, relationship, romantic relationship, whatever all the categories of relationship are that are out there now. Relationship is not meant to be in a box. It's not meant to be caged. It's meant to be free. It's meant to flourish. It's meant to be whatever the two people want it to be. And so I encourage you, if you are feeling that you are not being served in your relationship space, it is so important for you to share that truth. It's so important. It's so important for you standing in your truth, respecting yourself so much, loving yourself so much to speak your truth. And it's so important for that other person, because you're both going to learn from it, and you're both going to heal from it, and you're both going to grow from it. So if you are in a space where you're feeling disconnected in your relationship, in your marriage, I encourage you to go to solaceuniversity.com. Do the mirror exercise, the divorce mirror exercise. It's 34 minutes of a recording of me guiding you through 6 steps. When I do it, I go outside, I bring a journal. It's about 3 hours for me to get through from start to finish. But I am telling you, if you do that exercise, you will be very, very clear, like super duper crystal clear, on how you feel, how your spouse is making you feel, which is why you are feeling that it's no longer serving you. It's all your feelings. It's not about what the other person is saying and doing. There is no good, bad, right, or wrong. There does not have to be fault in anything. There is no fault. It's two people living authentically, playing their parts and roles authentically to reflect to one another, so the other learns. That's all that it is. So when you do that mirror exercise, you're going to get really, really clear on how you feel from this relationship, the triggers, what that other person is saying and doing, how that's making you feel. You're going to realize from going through the steps that you felt that way in other relationships. And then you're going to realize from doing the steps that you felt this way as a child. And maybe you didn't feel that way. Maybe you felt it from someone else. But those feelings were present in childhood, and that's why you were attracting this person. And that is the beauty of this person. And that's the power of this honest conversation that the relationship is no longer serving, is because you're able to share the feelings that you're feeling from this person. And then you're able to share that you don't want to feel those feelings anymore. You're done with those feelings because they don't feel good, and you want to feel good because you love yourself so much and you respect yourself so much, and your self-worth is through the roof with self-worth, and you know that you are deserving of feeling amazing. And then you call in what you want to feel in your life, in your next relationship space. How do you want to feel? What kind of things do you want to do together? What kind of conversations are you going to have? Like all of the different things, you can call that in and say, this is what I am calling in my next space of life. This is what is in alignment with me. And that's the beauty of all of it, because I can share in 20 years of being a family law attorney, for 20 years, 99% of divorces start with one person. One person is initiating, one person is speaking the truth, and the other person has to kind of catch up. But if we could shift the way we see relationships, and we can shift it to a space when the person is sharing their truth, it isn't so scary. It's a welcomed welcomed experience. Thank you. Please tell me your truth. I don't want to waste one moment of my precious life in a space that is not authentically the way that I think that it is. You know, if you're feeling something different, please share your truth. And then for the person receiving the truth, you know, for that person to really be very, very rooted and grounded, and the person initiating too, in that you are being guided, having faith and trust and belief that you are being guided on your path and that it is all magical, and recognizing you would not be the person you are today had you not been in this relationship with this person. So having so much gratitude and so much love for that person and for that space and container for everything that happened. You know, it can be a really beautiful, loving, mindful, intentional shift from marriage to your next relationship space. And that's what I help my clients do at Solace, is we're intentional of what do we want this next space to look like and feel like, you know, when we're doing this, and how grateful we are for all of the learnings and how excited we are to soar like eagles in opposite directions. And when kids are there, there's a thread that always connects you, but soaring in your life journey and really co-creating your desired life. So all of this is to share. Truth is amazing. Speaking your truth is amazing. Hearing truth is amazing. Let's all speak more truth. Let's all live in alignment with your unique life path, because you are here to do something in this world. There's something that you love to do that is your life purpose and gift. And divorce can help shatter all the programs. Divorce through Solace can help shatter all of the programs to really get you in a space of knowing who you are and what you want and what you want to do in this world and what type of life you want to live. So I'm sending you much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Mwah.